for tonight is the blessings from my attitudes, which is quite different from the agenda T.B.A. to be announced. But there's no need to make any change because the acronym of my topic is exactly T.B.A. So tonight, I'd like to share with you some of the attitudes that bless me with a happy day in life. 2,000 years ago, Aristotle said that happiness is the highest good. Well, not much has changed now. So what is happiness for me? Is it fulfilling a goal or accomplishing something great? The satisfaction from achieving is always transient. So remember when we first got into NTU, we felt happy, very happy then, and felt eager to take on college classes. But 1 month later, we got used to college life already. And 2 months later, we were skipping classes like we don't have class at all. That's true. So the happiness and excitement quickly disappeared, just like grabbing a handful of sand, only to find it slip away in the blink of an eye. So in my perspective, I think happiness is a state of mind. It should be independent of the outer circumstances, so we can always find peace and ease in our mind. So finally, I'd like to share with you the attitude that bless me with happiness in my life. The first attitude, being grateful, in other words, appreciation. When I was a little boy, I always get very disappointed if I couldn't get a new toy. And one time, I wanted a metal toy sword so badly that I didn't have the mood to play with my old toys. Then one day, I accidentally came across this little wooden sword at the bottom of my toy box. It was a rather old toy, so I decided to play with it for a while. And I gradually found myself enjoying the playing process, although it is not as shiny or fancy as the metal sword. I gradually learned to appreciate it more and find happiness in what I already have. So just like the fairy tale of the bluebird, happiness is often hidden around us, waiting to be discovered and appreciated. So with a grateful attitude, we can unveil the treasures we have already. And the next attitude, lean back, relax. Relax. So imagine a scenario. You're facing an upcoming speech next week with 3 class reports, 6 final exams, but you haven't finished preparing for any of them yet. But you just don't feel like studying. So what would you do now? If for me, 6 years ago, I definitely stay at home all day, trying to squeeze something out from my rusty brain, but with terrible results. And now, I've learned to lead a more relaxing life. So this was the situation I faced exactly last weekend. And I chose to go out with my family to see a movie, to relax and recharge. Sometimes, we just have to slow down our pace in the bustling world in order to have a taste of happiness. We'll often find ourselves more efficient and energized after a nice break. Now, the third attitude, enjoy the process. Sometimes we get a little too stubborn with our goals. We tell ourselves that we must do this, do that. Oh, I must get good grades, earn lots of money, and then get a girlfriend. Blah, blah, blah. In order to have a better life or get happier. We're too busy pursuing the goals that we sometimes just simply forget to enjoy the process. But does happiness necessarily work this way? Let me share a story with you. Once upon a time, there was a little boy who studied at the best high school in Tainan. But in college entrance exam, he failed 2 times and ended up with no university to enter. Instead, he found himself falling in love with arts and filmmaking. But after graduation, he spent 6 years staying at home because he couldn't find a full-time job. It seems like that his life was a total failure. But in fact, this is the early life of T.B.A, the famous director with 2 Oscar awards under his belt. So just enjoy the process of life, because we'll never know what will await us at the end of the journey. Happiness is not a destination. It is a journey, pure and simple. Yes, it's a very long way through life, but with the right attitude, we now cherish the treasures we already have. And we learn to lean back once in a while in order to appreciate a piece of scenery along the road. We know that there's no need to seek for an ambitious goal or a faraway destination, because happiness can appear at the least expected corners in our life. So engage ourselves in the 3 attitudes. Be grateful, relax, and enjoy the process. Embrace the blessings from these 3 attitudes. Embrace life. Embrace happiness. T.B.A.